Okay, welcome to phase number 1, where we are going to talk all about the foundation. And so in this video, I'm not going to be getting super practical. I'm going to be talking more about mindset and motivation before we move into this first phase, where we're focusing on just really simplifying your home, because I think that's super important to get down at the start of this course. So let me preface this by saying that every single person's home is going to look different, because all of our families have different needs. We have different directions that we're going. We have different hobbies and things that we enjoy. And so whether you are the type of person that loves a lot of decor and you get a ton of joy out of that, or you're the type of person that dreams of having a white house with one plant in it, the thing that I think all homes should have in common is that we want our home to be a place that facilitates the life that we want to be living, rather than the place that holds us back from that. So I think that's really the foundation to everything that I'm going to be sharing about simplifying and decluttering your home, is really how can I create a home that's unique to my family, to my family's needs, to my family's desires, where what we want to create is really facilitated. And that's how our homes can be. Our homes can be a place that works for us, rather than us constantly feeling like we're working for it. And I think that's really important. And so that is why I think simplifying things and decluttering things is so important, because you finally have all this time back where you're able to be doing the things you'd like to be doing. That can be as simple as, I want to cook more home meals. I want to know how to make sourdough. I want to do canning. I want to have more time to spend with my kids in the evenings before throwing them into bed and just feeling completely burnt out. Like, I want to be able to read storybooks to my kids. It can be small little things like that we want to be able to have our home facilitate, by us not constantly feeling like we're a slave to just these unending tasks all around us. So that's why I think it's really important to think about this and be like, okay, what is the lifestyle I want? What is the lifestyle my husband and I want for our kids? And is our home helping with that? And this is going to look different for everybody. So for an example, throughout my 8 years now of having our own place, I have gotten rid of tons of stuff. I've purged tons of things, but I've also brought in a few things, which I never would have thought that I would have done. But I've realized, like, you know what? Our family has gotten bigger. Now the families that we know have gotten bigger. And so in order to host, like, I need more dishes. I need more cups. I need more silverware. And that's helping create the type of life that I want to have. And so really simplifying your life is making your home work for you in the way that you need it to work for you, rather than you feeling like you're a slave to it. So it looks different for everybody. But I'm just going to share some mindsets that I think are super helpful, no matter who you are, no matter what goals you have for your family. So maybe you already kind of have quite a bit of clarity about the things you'd like to be doing with your kids, with your family, with your spare time, if you had any, that type of thing. Or maybe you don't even have the mental space to imagine what life could look like outside of the treadmill you're just constantly running on. So either way, simplifying and decluttering is really where it starts. So there's a few reasons why I think simplifying and decluttering are the foundation to everything that we're going to build on. And here are some of the reasons. This kind of goes back to my first point, but I don't want to spend my children's entire childhood and my whole life tripping over things, moving piles from here to there, just feeling like all I do all day is clean my house. Like, that's not the type of life that I want to live. And especially when you have a lot of little kids and you have a lot of stuff, it just gets moved around. It just gets nasty. It gets dirty. It gets fingerprints on it. And I don't want to feel enslaved by all that. And so that's a huge reason why I just get rid of stuff. It's like, I don't want to pick this up again, so I just throw it away or I donate it. This moves on to point number 2. I truly believe that, especially when you have small children, every single item you own is a to-do. It's something you have to clean. It's something you have to maintain. It's something you have to mend if it breaks. It's just requiring time and energy. And so I have things. Like, if you look behind me, I have a little bit of decor on these shelves. I'm not against decor. I love having some beautiful things in my home. And I've actually brought in a few more things that I just get a lot of joy out of. But they're things that add enough value to my life that they're worth the extra work that it requires to then maintain them. And so that's a big reason why I get rid of things, is this is just another thing I'm going to pick up. This is just another thing that's going to get broken. And so I don't keep a lot of stuff. And the stuff that I do have, I really, really like. And so that's number 2. Number 3 is when you have a home that is simplistic and that helps your family and facilitates what it is that you want to do, you create an environment you want to have. And so I just have a lot of peace when I'm in my home. It doesn't take me a super long time to clean things up, even when it does look really messy. By the way, guys, my home is by no means perfect. Like, my house is not perfect at all. I've got 4 little kids. We went around and scrubbed base trim this morning because it was so dirty. So my house is not perfect, but my house is very livable, and I'm not embarrassed if people stop by, usually unannounced, and I don't spend all my time cleaning, and we get out and do the things that I want to get out and do with my kids and with my husband. And I get to do so many things I enjoy doing because I don't feel this pressure to have a perfect home, and yet I also don't feel like I'm just continually behind. And so that's really my goal for you guys, is to have a home that helps you create what it is that you want to live in. And so that's why I'm starting with being really simplistic and cutting down on the clutter in your home, and so that you have more time, so that you have less stress, and so that you even have more mental clarity to think about what it is that you want to do with this extra time that you're now given. In the next video, we're going to dive in deep on how to do this really practically, and I'm going to give you a whole bunch of resources and hopefully just some practical ideas to really start tackling your home.